Thanks everybody for being here. It's great to see everyone. I am very excited to be standing in front of these fine folks and to be talking about Metro Transit and our transit network redesign. This is an extremely important evolution of Metro's transit system. We haven't updated Metro routes fully in over 20 years. And since that time, our region has changed a lot. Where our jobs are have changed, where our population density has changed and continues to. So the new redesign is going to provide a lot of new opportunities to folks all across Madison to help get them to jobs, to school, to shopping, and more quickly and efficiently. This redesign, the new map, was forged through countless hours of community engagement, expert planning, a promising equity analysis, and the new system will go into effect in just 2 short weeks on June 11th. We are dedicated to making sure that that transition is as simple as possible for riders both old and new through many communications and engagement efforts, including a robust team of community-engaged city ride guides, the folks that you see behind me in the yellow vests. These trained and talented Madison locals will be at bus stops around the city, helping riders plan their rides after the change, and will continue to be in-person resources well after the new service goes into effect. We're doing this because we know that a friendly face can make all the difference when you're navigating change. And so we're very proud to partner with Each One Teach One to make this hands-on service available, as well as to tap into existing community resources like RSVP's Bus Buddy program, which already has been helping seniors understand and navigate the Metro system, and will now be helping seniors navigate the new Metro system. I want to invite any other organizations that would like to be a connection point for residents to help them understand the new system, to connect with Metro, and to bring our ride guides to your organization. They are available, they exist to help folks understand the new system. We know that change can be difficult. And some of you may remember the growing pains that came when we transitioned to the transfer point system decades ago. Now that we've outgrown that system, we are going through another level of change. And we're starting with a system that will provide more direct service, fewer transfers, and hopefully less time spent on the bus. But we know there's going to be lots of questions. There'll be some concerns, but I want everybody who rides the bus to know that when you get on the bus, when you get off the bus, there will be a ride guide there for you to access, and they are going to be able to help you. And before you know it, you'll be used to the new system and using the system like a pro. It's a very exciting time for the city of Madison. I want to thank all of the ride guides who are going to be out there. It'll be a frontline resource for thousands of Metro riders over the next several months. And I also want to thank the residents of Madison for coming together and contributing to over 80 public meetings to create the new Madison Metro Transit Network that this city needs and that this city deserves. I encourage everyone to talk to a ride guide, or you can plan your trip yourself ahead of time. You can plan your trip at mymetrobus.com. Or if you just want to hop on your phone, you can use your Google Maps, or you can use the Transit app, which has the new Madison Metro data in it already. These are easy ways to plan your trip, to get to know the new system a little bit, and to make sure that you understand whether it's your commute or going shopping or coming downtown or whatever it might be. The data are there, the rides are there, the trips are there, and you can start to plan those already. I'm now going to pass it over to Justin Stuenberg, who's Madison's Metro's general manager, to share all of the other ways that you can learn about the new transit system. And I want to thank him and Metro staff for all of the work that they've been doing to implement this new system and to get these ride guides on board. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mayor, and good afternoon, everybody. We're excited here at Metro. We're very excited to enter the home stretch of the implementation of the network redesign. As the Mayor mentioned, this has been a huge, huge effort for all of us for a very long time. And so we're excited to just be a few weeks out from that launch. So the Mayor mentioned a little bit about the outreach and engagement that went into the plan, but I want to talk a little bit about just the benefits of the plan. So the vast majority of Madison residents will see an improvement in their ability to access destinations, especially jobs, within a 45-minute transit trip. And so what this means specifically is that for Black residents, they will see a 96% increase on average in the number of jobs that can be reached within 45 minutes. For Latinx residents, that's 120%. And for low-income residents, 93%. So these are some significant benefits that folks are going to see. And we're really excited to be able to provide this service. As I mentioned, this project has been a tremendous level of effort from our staff and from our partners around the city. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone. This has been, there's no way this could have been pulled off without a really collaborative effort from a lot of groups. And just, again, want to say thank you. And as the Mayor mentioned, we're confident in the work that we've done so far, but it won't be perfect. There will be things that we need to work out. And so we just ask for your patience and ask for your feedback so that we understand what is and is not working, and we can make tweaks and adjustments to accommodate that. And then that's a big part of making sure it works effectively, is to make sure that people are well informed. And so that's a big reason why we're here today. And so, as the Mayor mentioned, our trip planning tools are available and complete. So you're welcome to go on Google Maps, either on your phone or the website, or use the transit app and plan your trip using the new network. All you need to do is change the depart at date and time to whenever you'd want to make your trip in the future to be past June 11th, and it will route you using the new network. And then the ride guides are a crucial piece of making sure everyone's informed. And we expect to see the first ones coming starting today out on the street. And then that will continue to ramp up over the next couple weeks and stay in place through the launch. And so, as Mayor mentioned, we'll encourage you to ask questions, to inquire with those folks and get your questions answered. We expect to have roughly, or at least 50 different people at different times out on the streets helping folks navigate their trips. But to talk a little bit more about that Ride Guide program, I'm going to turn it over to Tara, who's our partner in this effort.
Hello, thank you, Justin. Thank you, Mayor. Hi, my name is Tara Wilhelmy. I am the founding CEO of Each One Teach One. We are a nonprofit that specializes in advocating for and empowering communities that have experienced trauma and oppression. EDO is proud to partner with the City of Madison and Madison Metro to be the on-the-ground resources for riders to navigate this new system. We'll be out at events in the community. We'll be at bus stops and on buses and pretty much anywhere else in the community, getting the word out about the new transit network and helping riders old and new get to their destinations. We have a robust team, but welcome anyone in the community who would like to be part of this effort to reach out to EDO or to Metro to become one of our ride guides. This is a historic and important evolution of Madison Metro's transit network, and thanks again for having us, and we'll see you out in the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Tara, and thank you, Justin. The only last thing that I want to mention is that you can see the fine folks behind me have these bright yellow vests on. That's how you know who they are out in the community. So when you see them with the bright yellow vest with the Metro logo, whether they are on the bus or at a bus stop or at an event, we really encourage people to reach out to them and to learn about the Metro system. Whether you're a current rider or whether you're a future rider, these folks are here to help you plan your trip. So with that, we'll take any questions you might have.
There was some concerns when this redesign was initially proposed that some of the routes that were being consolidated and removed from this redesign were going to be inequitable. They were going to cut off some low-income disabled communities. Do you think that that's been addressed
Yeah, I think from the very beginning, the whole premise of the network redesign is to create a more equitable system. And I think we have accomplished that. You heard the data that Justin presented. It is a more efficient system, and some folks will have a little bit longer walk time to the bus, but we really believe that we're cutting down on the overall transit time and that we're increasing access to a number of different destinations for everybody. Some people will benefit more, and the folks that will benefit more, according to our analysis, are low-income households, people of color, and that was the whole point of doing the redesign, was to create a more equitable system.
There were also some about communication with the rollout of all of this. Do you think that is now being addressed with this new program?
Yeah, so we've had a plan to make sure that we're doing really robust communication about the new system, the maps, and how people can use the system going forward. And so obviously these ride guides are a huge part of that effort to make sure that we're communicating with both current riders and also future riders to make the system understandable and accessible. I think I may be biased, I'm a bus rider. It's really, really easy to use the transit app or to use Google Maps to plan your trip. And I really encourage people to do that. But we also have the new maps are out in the community. They're available to folks. They're available at mymetrobus.com. And for folks who do want that extra touch, that's why we have the ride guides. Any other questions?
Changes there are there actual changes in bus stop physical locations?
Yes, so we actually have completely redesigned the system. So we're in fact changing from a numbered route system to a letter route system, and you should think of it as being a completely new map. And so yes, there are bus stops that are going away. There are new bus stops that are coming in, and there are some bus stops that will stay the same. And so there's actually signage out in the community for stops. You can scan a QR code and see the new map and see where the nearest stop to you is. But again, you can just hop on Google Maps and see where the nearest stop to you is and plan your trip right there.
In regards to the buses themselves, have they been upgraded in any significant way from what they were before, prior to this redesign and restructuring?
So the buses are the same buses that we've been using, and they're just going to be going on new routes. And actually, one thing I want to highlight is that our fantastic bus drivers have all been training on the new routes. So they're all out there learning where the new routes are, and they're ready to go. And I want to say a huge thank you to them as well. Because that's no small effort to learn a completely new system. But the buses are the same buses. What we are doing is over time we are transitioning to have more hybrid and more electric buses. So when the new BRT service starts, those will be all electric buses. And then over time we'll continue to transition our regular fleet into electric buses as well.
Can I ask you one question about this local government aid package that
I'd be happy to do a one-on-one with you after. Yeah. Any final questions on Metro? All right. Well, thank you all for being here again. And thanks again to the ride guides behind me for being here and for the work that they'll be doing over the next couple of months.